All right, I'm just gonna start it.
That's fine. I can always just lean in when I need
Yeah,
to.
move in.
I said lean, not move.
Okay, so we're doing things a little different this time because GarageBand doesn't work, right? Well,
No.
actually, it's a USB, and we only have 2 XLR mics.
And we're trying to MacGyver this shit.
Yeah, they don't play well together. I don't remember how we did it last time.
Yeah.
So
I had to
I'm here.
download.
We're sharing mics with John.
I got my arm over this man's shoulder, and he's got his hand on my waist.
On his
it's
ass.
upper back.
it's
The shoulder pad region.
It's kind of low.
Collarbone.
It's kind of low.
Yeah.
Oh,
Craig.
your arm is kind of big, and I'm kind of small.
There you go.
We got
We're the
vibes.
same height, Craig.
I'm only
You're
6
tripping.
foot.
We got the vibes
I know
back.
You're
Six
like
foot.
6'3".
I'm not 6'3".
Whoa.
Oh, see, 6'1".
6'1". Oh yeah. With fucking shoes on.
Barely.
Burly.
6'2" with shoes. See, you already gained 2 inches on me.
There you go.
I'm 6 foot with shoes.
Okay, whatever. Thing is, we're together.
Yeah, we're here.
We're back.
We're an item now.
Oh, gay.
And, yeah.
His wife just found out that she's
Sorry,
married
babe.
to a gay
I'm
man.
sorry you had to hear it this way.
Man, it's called bisexual for a reason.
It's 2019. I can do that.
So Monster released these bomb-ass energy drinks called Rain Energy.
Yes, and
If you've ever had Bang, it's that, but way better.
way better. Their flavors are better. The can is better. It's got this texture on there. The logo is better.
Their spokesperson is better.
Fucking mountain.
The mountain from Game of Thrones.
Brooke. Did you see the picture of him with him holding one of those cans?
Yeah, dude, he's like,
They had the cardboard cutout of him at the store.
yo, it looks like
It
this.
looks like I'm holding a fucking 8-ounce Red Bull.
a little vape juice thing.
Bro, you ever seen him hold a fucking cup of coffee?
Yeah, I've seen that picture. The cup was like fucking this big.
Looks like he's playing with his daughter's
Yeah.
tea set or something.
Literally. Fuck.
Those fake little cups.
Yeah.
But if you guys see this at the store, buy one, but don't drink the whole can. It's literally your daily recommended caffeine in one can.
How much is it?
300
is it
milligrams.
300?
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Damn.
I'm already past that. That was before the Red Bull.
Oh boy. So I'm at probably 400 milligrams of caffeine today, so I'm ready.
Oh. And you almost fucking died earlier.
I did?
Yeah.
Yeah. When the spider.
Oh,
the
yeah.
fucking spider.
Started playing Craig's German music, and then a fucking spider came down on my head.
I like half the songs in English.
Bro, the spider, he was taking a drink of his water, and the fucking spider almost landed on his bottle.
Shit was right in front of my
said,
face.
He almost-
Jesus.
What the fuck?
He's
Yeah,
just
out of
trying to
nowhere.
Jam out.
I
Jamming out to
mean,
the music, man.
it wasn't there before you got here, Craig.
I'm saying
I'm
that
just saying, Craig.
I mean, yeah, I do
Shit.
cause a lot of problems. I see.
That shit crawled out from your underwear.
Probably not.
Shit was
I
sus.
got my belt on
Your
tight.
underwear.
Trying to shave off some inches on my waist.
You are wearing jorts, though. They're kind of open.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
That was the daddy long legs, thankfully. Nothing more serious than that.
But yeah, we're ready.
We're ready. And John hasn't played with us yet, but Craig and I have been playing a lot of Borderlands.
Pre-sequel.
Pre-sequel, yeah. So halfway in between Borderlands 1 and 2.
Yeah, pretty much.
But, man, I'm having a lot of fun with that game.
I'm loving the frag trap.
Yeah.
He's so fucking
The
hilarious.
clap trap. And I'm excited to get John on there with us because I think that's really your cup of tea.
Really? You think I would like it?
What do you think, Craig? I think you would love it.
You're gonna love it.
Fuck yeah. I mean, it was free already.
Looter
so.
shooter with good loot. Good loot drops.
And I like
too.
the art style.
Yeah, pixel shading.
Yeah, the art
That's
style
cool.
is dope.
And this is from, Craig's played Borderlands 2.
on PS3.
I've played a little bit of Borderlands. I've never really played with anybody, though. But playing with your friends is pretty
Makes it
sick.
easier.
Except for when Craig's driving. Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey,
Bro,
the
if
driving controls suck on that game.
Bro.
That's my one complaint.
I learned throughout the years, do not let Craig drive anything.
We learned that on Wildlands,
Yeah.
and we still let him drive.
Don't let him
Don't let
drive
me fly.
shit. Don't let him fly, operate, anything.
We were doing our supplier mission on Wildlands, and I crashed the fucking plane and blew us up
Yeah.
halfway to our destination because I was
He's-
doing barrel rolls.
He's driven us off of cliffs and shit before. Jesus.
You can put your arm down, dude. You're fucking shaking over here. There you go. Relax.
My arms aren't used to being up that high.
Relax. There you go.
I usually
Tired
hang
than-
around people shorter than me for that
It's all that caffeine. You're fucking jittery.
Me too, bro. I'm ready. I feel like Henry Cejudo at the weigh-ins,
Oh,
man. We'll talk about that later because Craig's going to be like, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. I
What is
What?
that? How do you spell that?
don't follow UFC.
What's a Cejudo? Oh my god, my burps. I had Chick-fil-A for lunch and my burps have been rank. But, you know, I got the healthy one, the grilled chicken club.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got a spicy chicken sandwich. But I didn't get fries.
Yeah.
No
The
fries.
spicy chicken, boy.
Not
my-
the deluxe, just the spicy chicken sandwich.
Oh, not the deluxe?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Just the
Safe.
pickles and
Well-
chicken.
I went to Burger King.
I'm not.
I got 2 for $6 Whoppers, and it was amazing.
Burger King.
I don't remember how it
dope.
tasted because I vacuumed that shit.
Well, I mean, it's better than what I had Domino's for lunch.
That's good.
Their stuffed cheesy bread.
Oh.
I ate the whole thing to myself.
I got a confession. I ate a whole box of that a
Hey,
week ago.
and half a pizza.
I'm so
yeah.
shocked.
And a
No,
sandwich.
I do it all the time too.
Stuffed cheesy bread might
Like-
be better than Pizza Hut stuffed crust.
I mean, the stuffed cheesy bread's good for me
It's
because
close.
half of it won't digest.
Yeah, I get plugged up when I eat that shit, bro.
That shit just clears me right out.
Like you-
Lactose intolerance.
Like you wonder
for me.
why people don't get government cheese anymore? It's because Domino's bought it all.
To make cheesy bread.
They bought it all, bro.
You know we're all fat. We're talking about food to start the fucking podcast. Jesus Christ.
Well,
That could be
Yeah.
worse.
We haven't even figured out what we're gonna do for dinner tonight for the fights, because I'm sure we'll get hungry.
I'm hitting Burger King on my way to D&D. So.
Yeah, you're
2 for
straight.
$6 Whoppers.
Actually, it's gonna be 4 rodeo burgers and 2 large onion
Yo,
rings.
rodeo
Fucking
burgers
rodeo
are the
burgers.
goat.
10 extra cents, you can add cheese on.
I mean, your boy just bought a
No, thank you.
MacBook, so I was kind of on a budget.
Balling on a
Said 2
budget.
for $6. I was like, okay, that's not as bad.
And since John has a MacBook, y'all will be seeing a lot of like the Chili Boys are about to blow up. Like
Oh, it's lit,
our productivity level went through the roof now
bro.
because we could like send shit back and forth that we've been working on.
Mm-hmm.
And we did set up a Shopify, so we should have.
Oh, we're gonna have some shit on there. I'm not gonna put a time on it.
I'll say by the end of summer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'll say like
We'll have-
October.
oh yeah, we'll have a couple things on there by
Yeah.
then.
So
Yeah,
it'll
gotta
be a
do our
couple
Halloween
months.
specials too.
Ooh,
Yo.
spooky.
Halloween drop.
Ooh,
One piece chili pepper costume.
Halloween shock drop.
Hell,
And not one piece as in the anime. One piece as in it's just a one piece thing.
I'm trying to. I think yo
A unitard,
Yeah, pretty
a
much.
Chili Boys unitard.
Yo.
I'm down
Yeah.
for that.
a Halloween drop with
onesie?
like with only 10 shirts made.
Yeah.
Yo.
And we sign them. Ooh, yeah. Sign them. I'll leave a. No, we won't sign them. We'll put like a little message.
That'll devalue the shirt.
No, on a card, bro.
Oh yeah.
On a card.
We'll send out a.
I'm not. Not signing the shirt.
Like,
My bad.
What?
My bad.
Trying to
Yeah, right.
devalue our product?
I'll spray paint all
Say,
over.
who scribbled on our fucking shirt?
Who the fuck is Joe Blow?
Who the hell is John Hero? Who put a star on my
Who the
shirt?
fuck is TNT?
No, my fucking signature is literally a
Oh,
star.
yeah.
Say, what the fuck?
Your signature looks like a half star of David.
Hey, when you're signing temp paperwork, you can't sign your name, bro. You gotta
Yeah, bro.
just.
Trust me. Trust me. I hate my signature. And I'm gonna fucking hate it when I have to go buy a car.
Oh my
Jesus
god.
Christ, bro. Because I'm like, I care about my handwriting and my signature. I worked on my signature for like a long time. And it's so like intricate and long, and then
I did until I bought a car. That's where I developed my new one.
like bruh. Like
Oh,
if I have to sign any me signing the receipt at the restaurant, I'm getting arthritis.
The damn waitress is like, come on,
I'm
come
like,
on, come on.
motherfucker. You're not even tipping. Can you hurry?
We got six parties
You
behind you
cheap asshole.
at Sherry's.
Can
Can I get a pie?
I get a whole ass pie, please?
But yeah, we for sure gotta play Borderlands tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
they said.
first I gotta get on that 2K19.
yo.
I don't know. Did they fix it? Have you checked?
I haven't checked,
Well,
but I think the PlayStation Store was glitched.
I think that was a bug, bro, because we got 2K19 NBA 2K19 for
$2.99.
$3.28 after tax.
Yeah,
The full game.
the brand new
The
basketball.
brand new fucking game.
I got home from work and I saw that and I had to FaceTime
Yo,
John,
he
bro.
FaceTimed me immediately. I said, "Oh shit, what happened?"
I said, oh,
I opened my phone. He said, "Bro, get on PlayStation.
buy
it's,
this now.
It's $2.99."
This shit right now.
I was like, okay. Like he had me fucking rushing around my home office, and he's over here.
Bro, I thought it was a glitch. I was like, oh,
I
they're about
looked
to
at it. I
fix
was
it.
like, "There's no fucking way." And I bought it like immediately.
What is it's like 97% off
Yeah,
or
it was
something?
something stupid. It was like $53 off or some shit.
Because the regular price is $59.99 and we got it for $2.99. $57 off.
Fuck yeah.
Even if I didn't like the NBA, I would fucking cop it just
for
because
real,
it's
bro. Just the
$3.
flex.
Like, oh, I got
Yo.
it. I've been playing.
But yeah, I might play that a little bit, but for sure I'm gonna hop on Borderlands with y'all.
Hell yeah.
So I can duel with Craig.
Let's just gotta keep getting the buttons mixed up.
Fucking pisses me off.
Craig, get closer to the damn mic when you talk.
Okay, sorry.
I told you we
I'm
gotta
still getting used to
we gotta be cheek to cheek, man.
I'm gonna be like Joe
Yeah.
Rogan, just talking to the mic. Just like Joe, baby.
Put a fist, bring that mic a fist away from your face. There you go.
Yeah, we got to nice and
Closer,
close. Oh my
goddammit.
god, Jesus.
There. I gotta
You.
hold you right here. Come on, Craig, get it together, bro.
Y'all want to get
Try to be professional.
y'all want to get spicy?
Spicy. Let's
Alright.
get spicy.
All right.
Like
so
Caribbean jerk spicy.
so
or
what-
wasn't Spicy?
what is your opinions on transgender athletes, mostly males competing in a female sport?
It's trash. That's fucking trash.
Like a dude who used to be a dude and now he's
Yeah, dude.
a woman.
And
but
it's so blatantly obvious when they are. Like, you could just look at him, bro.
that UFC or not UFC, the MMA fighter.
Yeah, what is her name?
I don't know, but she pieces everybody
She
up.
fucks everybody up.
Like everybody.
And not even like, yeah, just like there's a lot of track and field.
Yes.
A lot of weightlifters.
Mhm.
Definitely weightlifters.
Yeah, 100%. Like,
Because there's a guy that said he was a female, and then he smashed the female weightlifting world record.
yeah, dude.
And then he said, okay, I'm back to man.
Wait, isn't there a documentary on Netflix about some dude?
I'm not sure.
I think there's a documentary on Netflix right now about like a former Marine who was like a weightlifting champion, and then he decided to become a chick. Like, this dude has a full family and everything. Like, he's on military benefits and all that.
Damn, and then he just
Then he's
decided
like,
to be a
nah,
girl.
I like makeup.
Like I got nothing against it, but you shouldn't be able to compete in
No.
a woman's sport.
and they gotta know, like, what they're doing is really fucking
It's
shitty.
at least super morally wrong.
Yeah, dude, come on. That's shitty as fuck,
You're
bro.
taking away like opportunities from a lot of real women,
There's gonna be a lot of girls out there in
Like,
second place.
and they worked their ass off to get to where they are.
Yeah,
And you're naturally stronger, faster because we're the hunters.
yeah.
So that's fucked up,
That is
man.
fucked up, bro. Especially that MMA fighter.
Yeah,
She's
because you're
punching
hurting
she's
people.
punching girls in the face.
Yeah, you're hurting people.
Bro, she's got that male bone structure.
Yeah.
Her hand's probably like the size of a lunchbox.
Fucking muscle mass.
You know what I mean? She looks like Paul Bunyan.
Fucking George Foreman
She's like Paul Bunyan, like shaved his beard and put a
with
put a
long hair.
pink wig on or something.
With long hair, like
Yes, I am Natasha.
Like I know, I know this is controversial, but man, it has to be addressed.
Yeah, there's gotta be.
A limit.
They gotta have their own fucking league, bro.
Yeah, the transgender fight league.
I'm fine with that.
Yo, I'm starting that. What the hell?
Yo, that's like the Crack Baby Fighting
Yeah, the,
Association.
the TFL.
Yeah, they need their own bracket. They need to be in their own. I'm not saying that they can't do that.
No, they can play
They
sports,
can do
but I
whatever
just
the fuck
mean
they
like,
want. But come on, man, it's gotta be fair.
You
yeah,
gotta
I'm
play
saying,
against those of your own class.
Yeah,
yeah,
Just like they don't put a flyweight up against a super heavyweight in MMA.
exactly.
Exactly.
That's what it's like too.
fuck.
So it makes
Yeah,
no
they
sense.
just gotta make it fair. They gotta have their own leagues. They gotta have their own fucking unions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that is a super hot topic. But the political climate right now is like everything. Everybody's offended by everything, and it's really fucking annoying.
It's called snowflakes.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
no, yeah.
like when it comes to political bias, I'm a centrist. I
Mhm.
agree with both sides. I'm not conservative. I'm not Democrat.
Mhm.
You agree with what makes sense.
Yeah, like extreme right fucking pisses me off.
You're like Varys.
Yeah, yeah, I'm various. And then like the extreme left, the snowflakes,
Yeah.
pisses me off because they're offended by everything. It's crazy. Like Joe
They
Rogan gets
are,
called
dude.
out by these fucking far
Yeah,
leftists
dude.
for like nothing.
Nothing.
Because some dude had a shirt that said something is for figs. They're like, oh, he meant fags. Like,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's some dude's shirt, and
and
Joe's
they try
like,
to get
"This-"
him fired or some shit.
and Joe's like, that's not what it meant.
Dude, this outrage culture. Like, stop
Yeah.
getting dudes fired, man.
I'm s-
These
like,
motherfuckers work hard to get in that position. And
I'm
then
saying.
motherfucker puts his hand on your shoulder at a company party and you get offended.
Yeah, like
And then the motherfucker gets fired.
some of this shit Joe Biden, like where he takes pictures with his arm around women, like.
Yeah, I mean, those are kind of creepy, though.
But I mean, it's just
But I get it. Like,
It's not like he's touching your titty.
Like shit like that makes the news.
Yeah, he's not flicking your bean when you're fucking giving a speech.
Exactly. Like he's not like tongue in your ear, giving you a fucking wet willy.
Yeah, he's not
what I mean?
saying nasty shit. He's not eating your ass.
He's not whispering in your ear.
Yo, this one actress says she got ass cancer because her husband ate her butthole.
What?
Yeah, it was
husband
Marsha
had
Cross.
Yeah, her husband had throat cancer, and then she had to go to the doctor for
butt
rectal
cancer.
cancer.
Oh, she transferred his fucking cancer?
Yeah, because he had throat cancer. It was HPV.
God damn, how hard was he munching?
And he ate her butthole, and
Enough
she got
to break the skin and fucking...
she got ass cancer. This has happened before.
Bro, I never heard of that.
Yeah, some dude got throat cancer because it was another actor. I think it was Michael Douglas.
Bro.
He had throat cancer because he ate a girl out. Like
Oh, I thought
actress.
it was because it was all the cigarettes.
No,
and
it's
shit.
from the HPV, which is apparently pretty serious.
They just want you to believe it was the cigarettes. They
Michael
want you to know the whole story.
Michael Douglas, you dirty motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Something crazy like that.
Yo, she got ass cancer.
That shit's crazy, right?
I mean, I shouldn't be laughing, but Jesus Christ, people.
The whole setup is just...
That's a punchline to a fucking joke, bro.
Oh, Michael Douglas says oral sex caused his throat cancer.
Oh, so he ate a bitch with ass cancer.
I'm guessing vaginal cancer.
Oh my God, she had the roast beef.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Said this cancer was caused by HPV, which comes about from cunnilingus. So, I don't know who his wife is, but I know
Hey
she's.
man, those fucking Hollywood parties, man.
I know
she gets,
she's
she gets
fairly-
crazy. You notice in like a lot of those how they portray those Hollywood parties, there's always like really low lighting.
His wife.
Maybe they should turn the lights on.
His
so they can
wife
see
is.
what they're eating.
His wife is Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yeah, I know. His like, oh, maybe he didn't get it from her. Maybe.
Could have, dude. I'm just
I don't know. I
saying.
gotta see some before and afters of her butt.
He was
See if it got bigger.
He was
That's
just
just crazy.
drunk and high at a party, and someone that looked like her, and then, next thing you know, now he's got cancer.
He got throat cancer because he ate
They
butthole.
gotta be in like a. Are they married or are they like?
They're in an open relationship.
There you
There it
go.
is.
There you go.
Yep,
I didn't expect anything less.
2018, 2019.
Jesus Christ, bro. Can you imagine
Having to go to the doctor and explain that whole
explaining,
story.
explaining, like, or even have the doctor like explain to you how you got it? Like, yeah, your husband has throat cancer. He ate your ass.
You ate the butthole.
Like, can you imagine? Like, you have your whole family there for the fucking biopsy or whatever the fuck.
Is he gonna live?
They're waiting for the fucking results. Like, okay, they waited like 2 weeks for the results. Like, okay, all right, gather up your family. I got some big news. You got ass cancer. Because that dirty bitch right there ate you out.
Is he gonna live or not?
Oh, Jesus. I mean, we'll make fun of that, but man, that sucks.
That does
I
suck.
can't imagine getting chemo on my ass.
Radiation up
That's
your butthole.
fucking hard. That's hardcore, dude.
You lose all your pubes.
Either that or they just remove parts of your colon.
Do that too. You just get a, what is that, colostomy bag?
Yo.
What those things are called?
Well, I mean, if you don't remove too much, you can actually sew it back together and not have to have that bag.
Oh, you just poop faster.
I think it's above.
Slides on out.
I know you don't need one if it's 14 inches or less, but I don't know what the cutoff inch limit is of what they can remove before you need the bag.
Damn. I don't want a bag. I don't want my wife to have to change my poop bag.
Oh.
Here's what I ate.
Hey, look, it's
Bell,
dinner
Chick-fil-A.
It's
again.
good.
Taco Bell mixed with Chick-fil-A
So
with
on
a
a-
side of Burger King.
On another note, can we talk about how greedy Apple is?
With this,
With which part? The TV being 5,000 or the stand being 1,000?
The stand. I understand the display because it is
Yeah.
very powerful.
and there's only, I think, 2 other ones on the market right now like it, or that are that they can actually
Yeah,
compare it to.
the 8K.
Yeah, there's like a Sony monitor, and then there's another one. There's literally only 2 other ones that are like it,
Yeah.
and
it's
now they're
literally-
being mass produced, which is fucking crazy.
So this shit.
But it makes good fucking memes.
Yeah, it
But
does.
bro, the stand, like,
Yeah, it's a piece of metal, bro.
what?
A piece
How
of
much?
metal with
How
a
much is
base.
it again?
$999.
$999.
$1,000 for a fucking stand for
That's
your
before
monitor.
taxes.
Yeah, that's before your stupid state taxes.
But like I said, I mean, if you got the money to spend that much on a computer and a screen, $1,000 ain't shit.
Yeah, what is $1,000? $1,000 is like buying another power cord or something.
It's fucking
at
nothing.
That point. Like buying a fucking stand.
Like the government spending $6,400 on a hammer.
Well, that's just how Apple always rolls, right? Like
Yeah.
they own the trade, they own everything that they make. You know what I mean? So they can charge whatever the fuck they want,
Yeah, exactly.
and we have to deal with it.
Yep.
And it's been like that forever.
Because the iPhone X was what, 1,000?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I have, and I mean, I get my money's worth because I'm on this thing
Mm-hmm.
probably 25% of my day,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, I can do everything on it that I need to, especially with the podcast.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is worth the money to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I've tried Android. It wasn't for me. Maybe one day it will be.
But you didn't get it on release day though.
No, I waited.
You didn't spend 3 days in line.
That's
for-
No, I
literally
don't do
that's
that.
literally the story of my life in Apple products.
But-
They're all secondhand,
Yeah.
bro. Like, that's the thing too with Apple. It's like you don't have to buy them brand new. Like,
No.
I just finally got the MacBook today, and it's 6 years old,
Yeah,
and
and
it's
it
perfect.
works just fine
Like, it's perfect.
because Apple, they keep up with their products.
Yeah,
And
I think that's part of what factors into the price too.
yeah, and then once you're part of the Apple ecosystem, it all works so seamlessly,
yeah.
that it makes sense just to get.
Right, like today,
Apple.
I had to go meet this lady to go buy this MacBook, and she sent me the address. I opened up Maps, and the Siri already suggested shit for me. Like,
Yeah,
it
it's
had the
there.
address for me ready to go. I didn't have
Yeah.
to type nothing in. Like,
Yeah,
that's just like one small example. But
yeah. Like when I text you and say, "Okay, be here at 6:00," it'll
set
light up.
Yeah, it'll set a fucking reminder for me automatically.
Yeah, exactly. Or it'll put it in your calendar.
Yeah,
But back to the Mac Pro computer.
yeah.
This thing is so overpowered that
How many cores does it have?
28 cores.
That's so crazy.
Our MacBooks, I think, have 2.
Yeah.
And it. Okay, what else? Oh, the storage.
14 times stronger. Shit.
Oh, the storage. 1.5 terabytes of storage. Like, all right.
bad.
The graphics, I don't understand half of this shit,
50
but I'm
68 gigabytes.
There's a lot of catchwords in there.
5.6 teraflops. Blah,
Nice.
8 gigs of GDDR5 memory. I think that's
Bro, 8 gigs of GDDR?
that's more than the PS4 has
Yeah, it is.
for memory. For
Yeah,
that's
graphic memory. That's just for graphic memory.
Fuck.
So if you're what's it called? If you're like a designer, this would make sense.
Or a coder. Or
Yeah.
a sound engineer, or a fucking
Computer buff.
a video editor.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember how much RAM. It was something stupid.
Like, this is gonna be the standard for home
Well, like
PCs.
64 gigabytes of RAM.
Well, maybe one day. This is
So
for
phone can
like
use it all.
Like, they're so progressive. I think this is a little too advanced for like normal ass people.
shit
You know
weighs
what I mean?
40 pounds.
40. Is that just the tower?
Yeah,
That
the
big
tower.
ass cheese grater.
The cheese grater, the one you got a picture of in your hand.
Yeah, say stop.
I forgot how much RAM it was.
Just tell me when.
It was something retarded. It was like a terabyte of RAM,
That's so crazy,
and
Oh, so
my
I can run Google Chrome and another thing.
my Mac has 8 gigs of RAM.
bro. This shit makes me laugh, bro, because like I just know that one of those computers is gonna be for like a 13-year-old's fucking birthday gift, and he's just gonna run Minecraft on it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I mean, why not, dude? If your parents buy it
that's
for
the
you,
fucking flex, man.
why wouldn't you, man?
That's a
You
flex.
can run all 356 mods you want.
At the same time.
All the
exactly.
mods. But okay,
And
so
one
But yeah,
256
dude, that's a lot of fucking money.
that's stupid.
You get what you pay for, though. We say that all the time.
Yeah, you do.
I can't imagine doing anything on that.
And I'm gonna be honest, Apple's not innovative. They steal everything they create is stolen from
From other companies.
But
Oh,
what they
yeah.
do is they make it 20 times better than it was.
Yeah, they improve on it.
Yeah, so they'll take something that Android's had for 6 years, but they make it 100
Yeah.
times better than it is on the Android.
Fucking stupid ass
So-
argument.
So yes, you guys are right about Android having
Yeah.
it first.
I don't have a problem admitting that.
but
like,
they don't have it the best.
Yeah.
And that's not really opinion. That's
Yeah. Just wait till the next phone, motherfucker.
I'm saying we'll have everything Android has, but it'll be fucking better. I'm sorry. I know I don't like that argument, but it's
I don't know, man. I don't like green bubbles in my group chat. That shit's
Yeah.
annoying.
I like to see when you read my shit, motherfucker. Just kidding.
compare from when it was red to when they sent
Man,
it
that
back.
is such a super passive aggressive.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't got no
Red.
hate.
Like when somebody leaves you on red, you're like, okay,
Yeah,
bitch,
that is
I'm
weird.
never gonna fucking,
That's
I'm never gonna hit you up ever.
exactly why I turn off read receipts because I don't want people
Yeah,
to get.
I took that shit off.
People get so butthurt. Who cares?
I like how we can see that they're typing. That's
Yeah.
dope.
It is dope, but it is scary. But, oh shit, they're writing a long ass message.
I know you'd be sitting there and this is just be boop 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 for like 5 minutes and then they say okay.
You'd be like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
Or they just do the one letter K.
Okay.
Send them a whole paragraph and they're just like, K.
So
I asked
I
you 6
was-
questions in there and all you responded with was K. Like, what the fuck does that tell me?
Was it this?
Yes.
I asked you for a time, a place, a date, a location.
Hey, where are you at? Yes.
So it's not helpful.
Okay.
I was reading this article. Oh, right here. So according to, hold on, my internet's taking a shit.
Is this the one you sent me or?
No, this is different.
Is this the one about the lesbian couple that got attacked on
No.
the bus?
This is so the scientists released a new report that said the end of civilization may begin in just 30 years because of accelerated climate change. This is how bad we're fucking up our only planet we have.
We only got one, dude.
we haven't even been to the moon in 50 years, like.
Yeah.
And 30 years
In
from
30
this is why a
years.
lot of people are choosing not to have children right now
Yeah.
because you birth them and look what they get to deal with.
Yeah, and when they're full blown adults, they're gonna be fucked.
Yeah, they're saying, what is it? Oh, the climate change presents an existential threat to human civilization and will cause global famine and drought if no major actions to curb greenhouse emissions are enacted as soon as possible.
Jesus.
They're thinking by 2050, 2050 is outlined in which accelerating climate change impacts pose large negative consequences to humanity, which might not be undone for centuries.
Yeah. So all you do is rolling coal out there with your truck nuts.
With your little dicks and your
Just
lifted shits.
Fucking kill yourself.
Go-
do my future kids a favor.
Go roll your truck. Please.
But it's electric.
It's electric. It's electric.
It says here that more than 1 billion people will have to be relocated due to extreme temperatures and flooding that makes areas of the planet uninhabitable.
It's kind of like our area right now.
This sounds like a movie, but this is reality, and a lot of
Yeah.
people.
That's like an article like somebody in a doomsday movie reads.
Yeah, and I mean we've all seen the pictures of Missouri and stuff from the
Mhm.
Midwest, and
Yeah.
it's real.
Shit's getting worse.
But a lot of these people are like, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna be alive, and who cares?
Yeah.
But we are.
It's not gonna matter to me. Yeah,
And
that's that
and our-
stupid ass mentality.
Our kids will be alive, and they're gonna be the ones suffering the consequences of the last 150 years.
Yeah.
Ever since the Industrial Revolution, things
Yeah.
have gone.
It's
To
such a
shit.
short amount of time. That
Thanks, Model T.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, dude.
And-
Thanks, Ford.
Yeah.
Jesus.
In the whole grand scheme of things, that's nothing.
That's nothing.
The Earth is what 4.5 billion years old.
4.6.
It's 4.6 billion
In
years
like
old,
a fraction of a percent, we fucking
and
killed the planet.
it's
Yeah.
like 1 second or something crazy
yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
of the whole time that the Earth has been around.
We're going to revert back to dinosaurs.
That's cool. That's cool.
So
I'll be a herbivore.
So by
You said you had to be
2050,
the herbivore. Be a carnivore.
With a long neck.
can't be a herbivore. There's gonna be no vegetation left.
Oh yeah,
That's the famine.
we're all gonna be fucking cannibals.
We're gonna be eating fucking.
This is the future. This is the future. Every country is just gonna be full of tribes of cannibals,
Yeah.
and we're just gonna be eating each other.
Just don't eat the liver. Unless you cook it right.
Ugh.
That, the gallbladder.
Says if humanity is to save itself and countless ecosystems that sustain much of life on the planet, the researchers call for a mobilization of nations similar to what was seen in World War II.
Oh jeez.
Because we need everybody to
Yeah.
agree, like,
Yeah.
we're all humans. We gotta fix this
Mhm.
thing that we fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of us is guilty of fucking up the earth.
Zero accountability.
But yeah, this article is very, very terrifying.
Jesus
'Cause
Christ.
it's a very real.
Fucking 30 years.
It's not long. We're
Bruh.
only gonna be in our 50s. That's not
I'm
old.
not even gonna be at retirement age.
No,
in
we'll
30
still be
years.
working.
Jesus Christ.
Literally, you're only gonna be 60. That's not that old.
Ugh.
That's really not that old.
If everything goes right, I'll have like 30, 40 more years after that.
Yeah, you'll probably have 30 more if everything goes right.
Jesus.
That you got to live with.
You gotta live with fucking wearing a mask every day.
And I mean, look, it's about to be June. My birthday, June 12th, next week is going to be 90 degrees.
Woo!
In Washington.
Woo!
Like,
in the rainy Pacific Northwest.
yeah, and it's supposed to be like 72 and probably rainy.
Well, I saw something a long time ago that said in like 30, 40 years time we're going to have like the same climate as California.
Yeah, and I mean that probably explains the mass exodus, which leads us into the article we both read.
Yeah.
That Washington, we're getting a lot of people, but the high-paying jobs are not coming with it.
Mm-hmm.
So Pierce County is becoming it's a commuter community.
Yeah.
Is what they call it, where nobody works here.
They all work out of town.
But they all live here.
Yeah.
Which is terrible for the local
Fuck yeah, for
economy.
the local economy, yep.
It's horrible. There's no good paying jobs really in Pierce County.
No.
They're all in King County.
Yep.
And they're all taken.
Their minimum wage is a lot higher than ours.
Yeah, and they said the median sale price for a home in Pierce County, the closing price was $370,000.
That's fucking crazy.
For median, that's like the average.
And that was from statistics from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how much it is now.
Then the median in King County was $700,000.
Oh, I live in King County, but I'm broke.
The median, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
On top of what we get fucking taxed.
Yeah.
So realistically, buying a house is not a real idea.
It's not in our future. I mean, if it happens, that would be like a fucking act of God. You know what I mean? Like something like miraculous would have to happen.
Well, that goes with that
to buy a fucking house.
Article that Redfin releasing. Tacoma is the hottest housing market in the United States.
Oh, good for you,
that
Craig.
One city.
Yeah, fucking hell.
So Craig's gonna get all these fucking shitty neighbors
I
here.
already have shitty neighbors.
Yeah. So there it is.
On my porch, I look to the left, I got a Section 8 house. On my right is another Section 8 house.
Not for long. It's gonna be fucking.
Woo! There's gonna be a Starbucks. There's gonna be a Mod Pizza.
They're gonna sell that house
within a half mile.
No,
there's
like,
2 Starbucks.
Like as soon as you look left, that's Starbucks.
I bet you that
they're gonna have to take over the Safeway.
That Section 8 house will probably sell for $390,000.
Yeah, as is.
I mean, they already evicted one family out of there because they were bringing gun violence.
Oh, great!
Drive-by shootings.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, but its business is booming.
I'm saying, like, I drove around today and I saw at least 16 houses with for sale sign.
Yeah.
People around here are getting smart. They're like, man, we can't live here.
Yeah.
They're getting priced out of Pierce County.
Yeah.
Because that's
terrible, man.
Along with all these rich people moving in, the property taxes are going way up.
Yeah.
You got to pay that every year.
And then it's going to trickle down to people who rent in those neighborhoods. Like me,
I mean,
my rent is already fucking crazy. It's just it climbs every fucking year.
Yeah, it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
That was in that article, I think.
Yeah.
The cheapest apartment in was it Lakewood? It's like $1,300 a month.
They are like one of the last cities to like raise their rent.
Yeah.
Like, they're like there's like the cheapest city to rent in. I think
renting is nice because you do get your own place.
Mm-hmm.
But when you think about it, it's a money pit.
It is
because you have no equity out of it. You don't own anything. You know what I mean?
It's literally just a roof. Yeah,
you have a place to stay. You have your own place.
Yeah,
but you don't own anything.
Yeah, but
that's crazy.
That's just the way it's gonna have to fucking be for me, man.
Isn't that terrible though?
It sucks, but I have to do it.
That's like a terrible thing to think about.
Yeah, that's why I don't think about it.
Yeah,
I just write my fucking check,
pay
my rent.
Which is why a lot of people what they're doing is they're literally buying houses in Eastern Washington, commuting over here to work because this is where all the jobs are.
Yeah, I believe it.
And on the weekends, because they'll have like a little apartment here, they'll commute back home on the weekends. Like, that's how bad it is here.
Fuck, bro.
People are driving 5-6 hours to get home on the weekends.
That's crazy.
This is not a good state to live in right now. Especially if you don't have a degree.
Yeah, I keep telling you, motherfucker, stop moving here.
But this is where good paying jobs are.
No.
Where else can I make $15 an hour to flip a burger and be a piece of shit?
Valid point.
Exactly.
That's a very valid point.
I know burger flippers making more than I do.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you like fries with that? I'm working the fucking drive.
But
and then they don't even. And then you
they
don't
get
even,
it wrong.
Yeah, you don't even get your fucking fries. And then you tell them no onion, and there's a whole ass onion in there.
But you
uncut.
Those jobs will be automated probably within the next decade.
Yeah, that's the drawback of those
burger flipping jobs, and the price push. They can't afford to have people. Let's buy a computer where someone orders their food.
Everything's gonna be automated, man.
And we've all seen the pictures of, the machines.
Yeah, I went to the Jack in the Box in my neighborhood has like there's no human cashier. It's just a fucking
machines.
It's a touchpad, bro. It's weird.
It's part of AI.
You do everything on that thing.
Everything's going to be automated by, I would say, 2030.
By the time we're all fucked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe the automizing everything will make it better for the environment.
Yeah, maybe.
Less driving. This is where that universal basic income comes into play.
I believe in that.
It could be a good idea.
At first, I didn't like it.
Well, I
I didn't like the idea.
I think they should keep track of what exactly people are spending that money on.
Yeah, there should be some kind of restrictions.
Yeah, like you could spend it on, say you're an artist. You can spend it on paper and pencils and all
your
that.
supplies, yeah.
But if you're spending this shit on, say, cigarettes or, something unnecessary to live.
Monsters.
Or alcohol,
Yeah,
Craig. But if you're spending this universal basic income on things that aren't necessities or things that don't help you pursue your dream, then you should lose some of it at least.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it'll be coming out of the taxpayer's pocket.
Or have a penalty at the end of the year.
Yeah, you have to pay back whatever you spent on cigarettes and all that shit. Because
liquor and whores.
Because
liquor and whores.
It does make sense to give people money to follow their passion.
I would love that. Fuck.
Because even starting this podcast, we wouldn't have been able to do it without a tax return. So this shit was expensive.
Yeah, facts. I mean, I could not afford to do this shit if just like in my situation right now. Like,
yeah.
I'm basically paycheck to paycheck. Not really. I could still save some money, but not enough to start like buy all this
a podcast.
Shit.
No, it would take no. But
like I had to wait a few months just for my return to get back.
And we needed something to, feed our inner creative because we were both miserable. At least work-wise, we were both miserable as fuck before we started this podcast.
Fuck yes.
Like we had no outlet.
Fuck yes.
So this is
and like this, just doing this podcast, man. I don't know. Like I see the difference in you. I see the difference in me. You know what I mean?
We're both moderately more happy people.
Yeah.
Because we started doing this.
Yeah, like it's like my bad days at work are very few.
Yeah, now
like
it's weird.
They're very rare for me
compared to a couple months ago.
Yeah, before. Oh my god, man!
I hated being there.
Fucking hated it.
Yep.
I hated myself. I hated that job. I hated everything.
We would look on break for new jobs every.
Yeah, dude. And I didn't give a fuck who was watching me.
Yeah, our bosses would see, and I would tell them straight up, "Hey, I'm out of here."
Yeah, I'm looking.
And now that I look back,
ready.
It's not the job's fault. It was my fault because I was unhappy with my life.
And we found something that made us happy.
Yeah, we found something and now I do look forward to going to work. I get to see Craig every day or Angie or
you guys get to see me in my pissy, grumpy mood every single day.
We get Craig got an attitude, but you learn to deal with it because you don't take it personal because it's not him.
No, it's not.
I get real sassy at work.
It's just you realize who his boss is, and you're like, yeah, I can see why. You work for an idiot.
Oh my god, Mother Teresa would snap on her.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean.
Like she's a good person, but she's not a good boss, dude.
No.
Like,
I feel so bad for Shrek.
It's like Fiona from Shrek with like 3 brain cells is in charge of me.
Yeah, fucking slander. We're gonna get sued. That's why we gotta make an LLC.
It's like that SpongeBob episode where they're all running through looking for the one thing in his brain. They're tipping over the cabinet.
Everything's on fire.
Everything's on fire. That's what's going on every time I say we have a problem. It's just like
nightmare.
But yeah.
Can we just get a Gordon Ramsay of warehouses in there? Come on.
Oh, Jesus, just to fucking shape everybody up.
Oh boy.
Yo.
That would be great for me.
He would have to quit everything he's doing and just start from the fucking beginning in there, dude.
Yeah. That's part of the person that's in charge of our job. He had no past in the business that we are in. Mm-hmm. He kind of got handed a management position.
Yep, and
now he's in charge of everything.
Now we're seeing the fucking fruits of his labor, or lack thereof.
Yep. While the prior person had been in this business his whole life.
Yeah, that was his life. He loved it, and he loved it, and he loved who worked for him.
Mm-hmm.
And now we get this cold
And-
piece of steak, bro.
And he didn't have a problem telling people what he thought either.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had
called
no
me
problem.
A clown a couple times.
Yeah, but now we literally have this big old pussy in the office.
Who only comes
Paper
out of there when he
tiger.
has good news to say.
Yeah, hey guys.
Nothing
And then
that's
he's right back into his cave.
yeah.
You
Love
want to
it.
put him back there quicker? Ask him to come help.
You'll never see him on the floor to help.
Like I've had temps ask me like, who is that guy?
That's your boss.
I'm like, that's everybody's boss. They're like, oh, Jesus Christ.
While the old boss, when we needed help, would be on a forklift.
They're like, oh.
He would have been out there helping Craig yesterday.
Yeah, man.
There was times where he'd throw me off the forklift because I was taking too long.
Yep.
Call me a fucking clown and tell me to get out of the way.
Yeah.
That was his favorite word, fucking clown.
People will get handed job titles like
Like big time job
big
titles.
titles like his.
Where you could run it into the ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
That and
shit
people
is
who
crazy.
brown nose their way up the chain of command.
Oh,
Yep,
Jesus.
that's your
man.
boss.
Yep, exactly. Got the whole
Literally.
head up there. Jesus.
Literally.
Their fucking mouth open. But yeah. But we're good. Shit, we're good
Mhm.
now. I found my passion. We both did.
But you're not drawing right now.
I'm not, but this is one of my passions.
You have more than one
smartass.
passion, Craig. Not just
Craig.
alcohol.
Alcohol
God.
is my passion. Mm.
But you're not drinking right now.
That's
Oh,
'cause I gotta drive.
That's true.
That's true.
Precious
can't-
cargo.
I can't draw and drive, Craig.
Well, I mean,
You can drink and drive.
it's illegal.
Mm. Eh.
The ticket I get for drinking and driving is worse than if they caught you with a little sketch pad, legal pad, trying to draw little stick figures.
Distracted driving.
And then you could just dump it in your little side pocket and be like, I wasn't doing anything, officer.
It's true.
Why were you swerving? Oh, I thought I saw a squirrel in the road.
You should just slap a red vest on there, and this is my companion or whatever the
My
fuck.
companion.
What are those animals called again?
This
Support
service animal.
my support animal.
This is my service animal.
Yeah, service
Yeah.
animal. It's my service
His
bottle.
name's Bud.
I was in Oregon and someone brought in a white ass rat, like complete albino rat with a little service coat on.
What?
What the
At work?
He had a
At a Walmart in
Walmart.
Oregon.
Jesus fuck. That's Oregon for you.
he had a vest on.
Yeah, the little rat had his own little
Oh
vest.
my god,
This
dude.
guy was in one of those little motorized fucking scooters.
He 100% bought that off of Etsy. Like that's handmade.
Damn, we used to buy rats to feed to the snakes, bro. What the fuck?
I mean, shit.
And
That's
PetSmart literally says, "Do not buy this for food." Oh,
Oh no, we're
As
gonna
soon as I
raise
leave
it.
the store,
what else
not
is a
your
snake
problem.
gonna eat, man?
I can't
on
feed
now.
him bananas. You know what I mean?
He ain't gonna like that.
No.
Then he's eating your child. He'll be looking for something else.
Well, yeah, man.
I mean, there was that guy.
What was the dude who had? Wasn't there a guy who had a fucking peacock or some stupid crazy bird like that?
It wouldn't surprise me, to be honest.
There was like a peacock. I swear.
A peacock?
Yeah, like where?
It's got to be Florida.
I mean, yeah, if
I'm
it's,
thinking Florida.
Sounds like a Florida thing.
yeah, if
That's a
it's
Florida. That's a
oh.
Florida problem.
Just like Florida burglars falling asleep at the scene of a crime.
it's still like my favorite thing to do when I'm bored. Like
Florida man.
I'll type in today's date and Florida man after it and see what the fuck happened.
I know Craig's was interesting. I looked his up for his birthday while he was off work, and it was some crazy shit
The
on
one
there.
I found for mine was the guy who broke into the house and fell asleep.
I believe that.
That's you, dude.
There's another one about someone mowing their lawn naked or some shit.
See, what's the problem with that?
Oh wait,
I'm
what
on
was,
my yard.
Florida.
what was mine? Oh, some dude broke into a ramen place and
That was so
yeah,
you.
Yeah, he broke in and fucking ate all their noodles or some shit.
100%
But
you.
yeah, bro,
Trying to get that strength to be like Naruto.
that's my soul brother.
Ooh, the fucking... Okay, so before we end this, because the fights are starting soon,
Oh fuck. All right.
so Craig won't be able to add much, but I'm sure he'll still talk, you know.
Yeah.
So we'll start with...
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll start with Deontay Wilder. So we'll kind of explain to Craig. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury signed the contract for their rematch. So, Craig, these are two undefeated heavyweight boxers that they fought, I think it was last December, November.
Yeah.
But it was probably one of the most exciting boxing fights of all time.
Ever. At least,
Because
like, in the modern era, no question. Maybe all time. It was that fucking
insane. But, yeah, Deontay Wilder has, like, one punch power, which means if he hits you one time, you're probably dead.
good. Yeah, and it doesn't matter what round he hits you in either.
Yeah, he
It
just
doesn't
knocked a
matter.
dude out in 2 minutes into the fight.
Yo, you
but
fucking killed that dude, bro.
yeah, they signed their rematch clause.
Woo!
And I don't think I've ever been more excited for a fight, UFC or
Woo!
boxing.
This is probably the biggest fight, probably
of my life that I'm gonna watch.
probably in the maybe
History of boxing.
in
Yeah,
the
it has
history
to
of
be.
boxing. It's
Bigger-
got to be.
It's bigger than Pacquiao and Mayweather.
Oh, way bigger. Fuck that.
Plus, that shit was boring.
That shit was ass.
Paid $100 for
Yeah,
a
fucking
piece of
ass,
poop.
bro.
I still can't believe Pacquiao lost.
Like my brother-in-law,
I saw that uppercut he gave to Mayweather. I was like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
Pacquiao.
that shit was
Pacquiao
trash.
fucked him up.
Mm,
They're like, oh no, Mayweather won. Let's give him an undefeated career. He paid us enough.
Yeah, dude. And then you see him counting his money. I'm like, you motherfucker.
all you did was
Pacquiao's over there donating it to all these charities
Yep.
and shit.
fucking do that boring shit.
He shelled up and counterpunched.
But this leads us into Anthony Joshua.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that.
So Anthony Joshua was another one of those untouchable, undefeated heavyweights. He's 28. He's a dime piece,
Yo, this dude looks like
cut out of marble.
if you. He looks like a GI Joe action figure.
Yeah,
bro.
no homo, but goddamn, he's a dime piece.
No homo.
He's
bro.
what I want to be. 6'7", 230
Bro,
some
he's
pounds.
humongous,
6'7",
bro.
holy
I'm
shit.
Yeah.
I'm 4'2", 892 pounds.
You're not
So
4'2", bro.
But yeah, he's another one of these.
Maybe
he was-
the metric system.
Yeah.
And he never
was-
never defended his title outside of the UK.
Yeah, he's from the UK, so he would only
He's a
fight
British
in the UK.
Yeah.
And then he was supposed to fight Deontay or Tyson, one of the undefeateds. He's
Mhm.
three-headed monster. And he's been running away, basically his manager was controlling his career,
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Hearn.
Hearn, yeah.
Yeah, who's a piece of
He
shit.
is he's got to be maybe the biggest piece of shit.
Yeah, so he's booking all these fights that aren't the money fight because he's trying to build up the hype for Anthony
That
Joshua
matchup.
versus one of them.
Yeah.
And then he comes to the States to kind of build his name up even more.
Yeah.
And this fat Mexican dude takes the fight on 4 weeks' notice.
4 weeks notice. Trains his fucking ass off.
And knocks Anthony Joshua out.
Joshua doesn't do a fucking thing to prepare for this fat guy.
Well, of course not. He's fat. Why would you try to prepare?
Bro, you gotta show him, babe. Look up can you look up a picture of Andy
Yeah.
Ruiz?
I'm pulling him up.
Even
Andy
his name
Ruiz
sounds fat.
Jr.
Dude, he's bringing the gut back.
Yo, he's
over
about
there
to sign
chowing
a-
down on street tacos.
he's about to sign a lifetime sponsorship with Snickers. No bullshit.
The Mexican.
Oh wow, yeah. He's
Yo, he's a big dude.
Damn.
He's a chunky
He
boy.
looks small. Like that's just
The
how
picture that makes him look like a can of chicken noodle soup.
he's a big boy, and he's the first Mexican heavyweight boxing champion.
Yeah,
ever.
That's huge. That means a lot to a lot of people.
Oh yeah, dude.
Know what I mean? That
Yeah.
could get people interested in boxing again.
Fuck yeah.
Like,
And
So-
he brought the gut back.
and he's literally about
He's a
to
sick
sign a
boy.
deal with Snickers for a lifetime. I'm no bullshit.
No,
bro.
for
Yeah,
Snickers is about to sign him.
Because he said he eats a Snickers before every fight.
Gotta get that sugar rush.
Professional boxer.
Like, I'm not even joking.
Yo.
I mean, Marshawn Lynch got sponsored by Skittles.
Skittles,
so
yeah.
why not Snickers?
Yeah, but he doesn't
why
punch
not?
people in the face.
Yeah.
For
But
a
yeah,
living.
He just
anyway.
shoulders him in the face.
Anyway, he's running away from those two heavyweights they've already fought, so they've proved it.
Mm-hmm.
But he's scared, obviously.
Yeah.
And then he gets knocked the fuck out by this fat Mexican dude.
Yeah, dude. Like in the most dramatic way possible.
It's top
Super
2
dope.
upsets of all time in boxing history.
100% up there with
Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson.
Yes.
Shit was
That's the
crazy.
caliber of Anthony Joshua.
Because he was like a minus 2,000 favorite, I think, Anthony Joshua, which means you have to bet $2,000, you'll win $100
to make
back.
100.
So that's a
That's
huge
stupid.
favorite.
That's stupid.
So a lot of people lost a lot of money during this fight.
Can you imagine the dude who put like who put like
A 20 on
a
a
20 on Andy?
Ruiz.
Oh my god, bro.
You just made like 150
Margaritas on that guy.
But yeah, that's what happened. So now he's irrelevant. He doesn't matter. I mean, he's still a great boxer.
Hell
He's
no.
he's
I-
still dope. But
Yeah.
when it comes to the greatest of all time heavyweight discussion, he's gone.
Yeah, you fucked that one up, bro. He fudged it.
Your
Super bad, bro.
your manager fucked you up.
Yeah.
That's
Greedy-
just
he's a
crazy.
greedy
But yeah,
bitch.
I'm super excited for Fury and Wilder. But Wilder still has to get past a killer,
Who's he having up?
Luis Ortiz.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Who his nickname is King Kong,
King
and he
Kong,
looks like
yep.
King Kong.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. But
he hits like him too, bro.
So he's fought Deontay Wilder before, and he was winning the hell out of this fight. Like, he had him running, and then Deontay with his one punch power saves the day and knocks him out. So that's what happened. But they're fighting again. So Deontay's kind of looking past Luis Ortiz, which is not what you should do.
Yeah, and that's gonna suck for
If
that
he
rematch
loses.
with Tyson.
I mean, Tyson has a fight coming up at the end of the month too.
But it's still like if they both go in there with like a blemish on the records,
Yeah, it's just not as.
it's not as appealing.
I mean, it is to me because I watched the first one,
Yeah,
but to the general population,
the matchup is always going to be good.
yeah,
But as far as like from like a marketing standpoint, it's you know what I mean.
it excites
they
me
can't
because
they can't get people excited.
Yeah,
With their records anymore.
but it excites me because Deontay's punch power is unrivaled. Nobody hits as hard as
Bro, I
Deontay
thi-
Wilder.
I don't think maybe Francis
Yeah, but I mean in boxing.
in boxing. Yeah.
Nobody hits as hard as him. And then Tyson, nobody has the head movement or defense like him in that division.
Bro, and his chin is immaculate.
Yo, his movement is insane. If you've never watched it.
For how goofy and how big
I
he
mean,
is.
his nickname is the Gypsy King.
Yeah, dude, he's a big old goofy dude, bro.
But he boy, can
He
dodge
100%
everything.
does not look like a boxer. He looks like if you threw an American flag T-shirt on him, like he's 100% the guy you saw at Walmart.
Looks like Stipe's ugly brother.
Dupo.
But yeah, so I'm excited for that. And then tonight we're watching the UFC card,
Woo! I can't wait. We gotta go.
which sadly Craig has D&D. I understand prior commitments. I wish he was watching this with us.
He does too. He's a big old fan of the UFC.
I
He told
think-
me earlier.
I think he would be if he watched it. I really
if he
do.
Stayed and watched with us. I think he would love it.
I think maybe next month's card we should invite
The
Craig.
Jones card.
Yeah, 239.
Fuck yeah.
That's a good card to introduce you to the UFC on.
So tell whoever the fuck, like, hey, I got grown man shit to do that day. Okay, I don't have time to be rolling dice with you.
I'll let
heathens.
you right now. It's July 6th.
Okay.
So,
make
don't make
no
plans. I think Craig would love the UFC.
Fuck
I really
yeah.
do.
That would be a good intro card, man.
Yeah, it's a big card.
That's a good ass card. Cause the fucking fight nights we have in between this card and that card are kind of
Yeah, South Carolina's San
Sacramento.
Antonio's
Sacramento.
Yeah, I mean, Minneapolis would be dope. I think that's the week before.
The main event.
Yeah, you could watch Francis, which would be crazy.
Who's probably the hardest hitter in the UFC?
He holds the record for the UFC's hardest punch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you'll enjoy it if you watch it with us, because you can ask us questions and we're able to explain to you what's going on. But
Plus, it'll be fun.
I mean, tonight's
just watch the fight with the boys. Come on, man.
tonight's card would be great, but he has
no,
plans,
man.
so
You gotta go.
it's okay. But
Craig.
so
Nah,
before we
don't cry, you'll
go,
be fine.
before we go, I want to get your predictions on the main card fights.
Okay.
So hold on, we're gonna start with the first fight. We got Tai Tuivasa, who was funny as hell in these fucking
In the
embeddeds.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of his now.
What was it? What, Pink Velvet or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, the rapper.
Yeah,
And the one today was funny because he was going in the
I didn't
restaurant. He said, "This is where I call the bitches." And he said, "This is where I call the tings."
he's a big old Kiwi.
Yeah, he weighed in at 259. He's a big boy,
He's a big old boy.
but he's fighting
Blagoy Ivanov.
a literal zombie.
Yeah, he's got this Blagoy guy got stabbed in the fucking heart and lived. Russians, man.
He's about the same size as Craig. He's 5'11" and he weighs 250 something. So Craig
Damn,
might be.
Craig?
Craig's bigger.
Yeah,
You're bigger than a fucking
30 pounds heavier
UFC.
than him.
Yeah, I'm bigger too. So
You're literally as big as Tai Tuivasa.
yeah,
He's,
for real.
He's 6'2", 259.
Damn, I wish I was 259.
So you weigh more than him. But yeah.
Hell yeah.
So what's
shows on
your
that too.
Okay, my prediction:
prediction for that fight?
second round KO.
By
Tuivasa.
Tuivasa. I want to see Tuivasa win just so we can see a shoey.
But if it doesn't happen and it goes to a decision, I say Blagoy.
Blagoy takes it.
Yeah.
All right, next fight up, we got Jimmy Rivera and Peter Yan.
Oh, Peter Yan.
Peter Yan, easy.
Yeah. That's I'm gonna say by unanimous decision.
Unanimous.
Like a 30-26.
Just piece him up.
Oh, he's gonna fuck him up
He's going to punish him.
because he wants to make a statement.
Yeah. And Peter I can't speak on because I've watched one of his fights.
Oh yeah.
So I can't
I've
speak
seen-
on him.
All of his fights in the UFC, and he's a fucking monster.
And then this is the hardest fight to pick on the
No,
card.
no.
We got Tony Ferguson and Donald Cowboy Cerrone. Two of my favorite fighters in the UFC.
Majority draw.
I hope.
I hope so too.
I hope it's a war and it just is
It's
that.
a majority draw. Like they fucking kill, like damn near kill each other in 3 rounds.
Double knockout.
Oh no!
That would be dope. 2 kicks to the head.
Fuck.
Hit each other with an uppercut. Take another one
I can't
Double
choose,
knockout.
man. I really can't
can't.
choose between the two. I love both of them.
The only
So
reason I
much.
picked Donald is because I have a little bit more respect for him, I guess.
Mm.
As a person, not as a fighter. As a fighter, I think they're both top
Crazy.
tier.
Yeah.
They're both the best in their weight class, I
Mhm.
think. They're better than Khabib.
But if they were both standing in front of you, you'd be like, I pick Cowboy.
Yeah, because I just respect him more. He's more motivated, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't been laid as long of a layoff because he just fought 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Tony's been off since October.
Yeah.
That's a pretty long layoff after being laid off.
Because of quote unquote personal issues.
Yeah, because
Oktoberfest.
he went fucking crazy.
Yeah, you went bananas.
He
You went
started
ballistic.
thinking
Thanks,
aliens were
Oktoberfest.
started thinking aliens were gonna abduct.
Thanks, Eddie
him.
Bravo.
Yeah.
I don't want to make a prediction on that. I want to actually see what happens.
I say Cowboys second round knockout because Tony does have a sus chin, and Pettis kind of showed that.
Well, he got fucked up by Lando Venata.
Tony did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, you got fucking dropped by Lando.
See,
So
if anyone has, Donald doesn't really have a sus chin,
no.
but Tony, I've seen, he got exposed pretty bad by Pettis. He just rolled his way out of it.
Yeah, which is what he always tries to do.
Yeah, which if he didn't get away with that, he was on his way to a knockout loss.
Oh, fuck
100%.
Yeah.
Pettis had him.
Yeah, he did.
So, I mean, this is why I picked Donald but I can't count Tony out because he's Tony Ferguson.
Fuck yeah, dude.
How many fights in a row has he won? 12?
11.
11
this
fights.
This will be his 12th. His 12th bout.
Should be interesting tonight.
Okay, yeah, I'm not making a prediction on
All right.
that.
And then you got
That's fucked up.
you got the easy one. I mean, on
Easy?
paper, this is the easy pick.
All right, who is it?
Valentina Shevchenko and Jessica Ai.
Oh, it's so hard.
I want
Oh my
Jessica Ai to
God,
win
dude.
because she's the American.
Shevchenko,
Yeah, first
round
round
one,
knockout.
spinning back kick.
She's just so
KO, bro. No, I like usually I love the underdog.
Yes, I
in the
will always
fight.
root for them,
But
but
there's just something, I don't know what it is. There's just something about Jessica Ai that I just don't. It's just
her
she's just to me.
And then Valentina's only 2 losses in the UFC. She went 3 rounds
5 rounds.
with probably the best female fighter in
Oh, she's the
UFC.
greatest. She's the greatest female
Greatest of all
fighter.
time. She's a champ.
She's the GOAT.
And
yeah.
their second fight was a split decision. It was
Yeah.
that close.
And then her saying, I think this is why it irks me, is just she just doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. Jessica Ai.
yeah.
Because what did she say? That she has
It's
like-
her wrestling. Something about her wrestling.
No, it wasn't about her wrestling. It was about
damn.
her road to the title or some shit.
Yeah.
Like Jessica's had a harder road than Valentina.
Valentina fought Amanda Nunez.
Fuck you, you
twice.
idiot. Do you even know what you're saying?
No.
Yeah, exactly. Craig knows.
She's one of the people that say lipstick rhymes with hair. Come on now.
Exactly.
I mean, her road has. I mean, her road has been tough.
Yeah,
Now that I look at it,
but
holy shit.
yeah,
I think she might have a tougher road.
in 2 different weight classes too.
She fought Misha Tate,
Mhm.
top 3 women's fighter ever. Juliana Pena, who would be if she wasn't injured all the time.
Mhm.
Fought Sarah McMahon. She's a killer.
She's a man.
She caught Bitch Kohea. She's a man.
Yeah, she's a straight dog, bro.
She fought Caitlin Chukagian, who won her fight today.
Oh no, she
against
beat JoJo.
Yeah, but
Oh, that's fine.
and Caitlin, but that's a lot of killers.
Okay.
Yes, and all of those losses were decisions. She
Yeah.
didn't get pieced. She didn't, you know.
Mm.
So I mean, she did have a harder road, I think, overall.
But still, first round
Yeah,
knockout.
Valentina.
See,
Let's see. Let me see who Valentina. I
See,
mean,
even if she is right, it's like I'm not rooting for you. I don't know why. I just don't know.
I am because she's walking out to Ryan Carvalho supposedly.
I-
That's the only reason.
I like her because she's the underdog.
And I'll always root for the American over the Russian. I'm sorry.
She's
Always.
Kyrgyzstani, whatever
Yeah,
the fuck that
I
is.
mean, it was part of the Soviet Union when she was
Kyrgyzstan's
born.
weird, bro. They look Mongolian, but they're Russian.
Yeah.
Fucking weirdos.
And then we got
Genghis Khan genes in there.
Yes, 100%.
we got the main event. This is another hard one to pick. We got Henry Cejudo, the flyweight champion of the world, and he beat T.J. Dillashaw in 17 seconds. I don't know. How
a little
fast
bit longer. It
yeah.
was like 30-something seconds.
It's one of the fastest knockouts in a title fight, I think.
32
Yeah.
32 seconds.
And he's fighting Marlon Moraes, who's been on a fucking tear.
Bruh.
And he trains with some of the best fighters out there. With
Yeah,
Ricardo Almeida's gym.
Frankie Edgar.
Trains with Frankie. That's enough said, dude.
But yeah, who else is over there? Frankie Edgar. Fucking Zabit. Zabit's in there.
Zabit.
Yeah.
He's on a tear right now. He's won his last
He's
4.
a finisher, bro. He's fucking scary.
He fought to split decision with John Dodson. He knocked out Aljo.
Yeah, he made Aljo fucking dab on him.
He went stiff.
He made Aljo dab on them haters.
Freaking knocked out Jimmy Rivera, and then obviously we saw him
With
tap.
basically the same kick, which is crazy.
And we saw him tap his son Sal.
Yeah.
And he won
when
bonuses.
he had diarrhea.
Won bonuses for every fight right
yeah,
there.
he's a finisher, bro. He's a killer.
And his only loss in the UFC was to a Sun Sal, the
Sal.
split decision.
Yeah.
His first fight in the UFC, I believe.
But you can't ever count Henry out, man.
Henry,
This is I swear to God, this is a pick'em if I ever saw one. I think this is a pick'em to me.
Henry, I mean, he's beat some he beat the GOAT, the MMA GOAT, the best fighter in MMA history,
Demetrius
hands
Johnson.
down.
Yeah.
There's nobody better than Mighty Mouse.
I remember we talked about rewatching that fight.
Yeah,
at
I was mad at first.
At the time, I was pissed. I was like, how the fuck did he win? No fucking way.
I'm a DJ stan.
Hell yeah.
Because he's from our area.
He's from our area. But we rewatched it with like a fresh mind,
Yeah, clear
and
mind.
I was like, okay, yeah, he did beat him.
So yeah, and his first loss was to DJ. He got knocked out,
and then he hasn't lost since.
No, he did. He lost the split decision to Joseph Benavidez, but that was because he got a point taken away for low blows. So accidental kicks to the dick.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's a loss, but it's like that John Jones loss. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the Matt Hamill.
Because if he didn't lose a point, he would have.
6-12.
He wins that fight.
12-6 elbow bullshit.
And then he beats Wilson Rice.
Wilson Hayes.
Hayes, yeah. Oh yeah,
Who just got cut.
And then he beat Sergio Pettis. But then he beat DJ.
Yeah.
And then he pieced TJ Dillashaw in one round.
Mm-hmm.
We saw what happened. So this dude is
This
legit.
a fucking crazy matchup, bro.
And he's a gold medal wrestler.
Really?
In case y'all didn't know. Craig wouldn't understand that joke.
I don't know who to pick, but I know that there's going to be a finish. I feel in my heart of hearts there's going to be a finish in the third round.
It's either going to be Henry wins by submission, I think.
Or Marlon by KO.
Or knockout. Although I don't think Henry's ever won by submission.
No.
But this will be the fight. All his fights are decision and knockouts.
I just feel a finish in the third. That's what I feel. I don't know by who, but there you go.
And Henry also has one of the best coaches out there, I think.
Oh yeah.
I really do.
Yeah. I thought he was cringe, bro.
I mean, that whole camp is cringe, but now it's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's funny now.
You know what I mean?
But the results speak for themselves. Like that dude knows what the fuck he's doing. And watching the embedded, like him in the countdown,
Yeah.
Like, because I didn't really know anything about his coach.
No, you just saw a guy with white rimmed glasses, and you're like, you're annoying.
But which tells you that he's doing his fucking job right.
Yeah.
Because you don't hear about him, but all his fighters that he coaches are fucking champions.
Doesn't he coach the Pitbull?
Yeah.
Yeah. Coaches both of them.
Both of them. The Pitbull brothers.
So I'm excited to watch this fight. I'm excited to play Borderlands with you guys.
Woo, this weekend is so lit, bro. I'm having
weekend.
I was just telling my wife in the car, I was like, man, fucking life is good.
I'm saying.
This shit is amazing, man.
About fucking time.
Right? It's
God
fucking June,
damn.
and I'm only now saying that. Like,
I've been choking life for 26 years.
It's fine.
Took
Hey,
27 years
It's
to
all
do
right.
here.
It doesn't matter how long you get there, as long as you get there.
Yeah, you don't give up.
Yeah.
Like a lot of
Better
people.
enjoy for the next 30 years we got.
Yeah, before the earth ends.
Oh, fuck. Why did you remind me, goddammit?
All right,
That's what
so
I'm here for.
we'll be back with another podcast next week.
Yeah, boy.
Later.